front yard yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gay yelling. Bring them out.
Menu narration set to 100.
Bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out.
Menu narration set to 100.
Bring them out, bring them out. Oh. Bring them out, 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 bring them out. You just heard the sound of the king of the South, T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. Bring them out, 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 bring them out.
Black beans taking out it. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'm gon' make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do we got a song with that punk? I mean, do we hit the club in this song? Come on. Do we rock a weave 30 inches long? Do we got a sold out tour? Do that? No, and I went tour. Hit that back room. You be that, I be that. We can get it. Tonight I'm on it. Tonight I'm in a zone. A bass jumping, a club pumping. It's hot. These coming in that club cause they won't try. I won't say I got a feel for you little nice, but I got a feel for you little nice. I pay the whole bill for you little nice. I do my little jig for you little nice. Then he whispered in my ear like, oh God, you know I got something for you little nice. Moses.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Cam Little after the opening kick. And we're off in Detroit. Returning it from the 4. Escapes the defender. Launches another stop. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. So the Packers offense gets set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story, too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
Starting this drive with a design run. And maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Offense to the line for second down. Now Love on the play fake. This one taken in by Kraft. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Well, we'll pause here, and for good reason. One of the Packers injured on that play and is being tended to. Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on his third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
Third and long for him here. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. The Lions get to it, and they're going to take over at midfield thanks to that fumble. So the first drive goes almost nowhere, and then, Brock, then they turn it over.
You know, it is such a double whammy, Kate. Obviously, you hate the turnover and giving away possession. But these opening drives are really a time to see what your opponent's going to do. The great coordinators will script it, right, to get different personnel and different formations to try to get some tells from the defense. No tell there other than a critical giveaway.
So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team first guy he is, to be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Now here's Williams. Screen here for Gibbs. Open space inside the 40. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Packers' 27-yard line.
one got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Williams. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Yes! Bravo! Punch Spurs! Yes! Vegas!
Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get a perfect start. They've got up 6-0. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's certainly what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line.
Ready! 52 blue!
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Love out of the shotgun. It is caught left side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. First set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go now!
Takes the handoff, now Love. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And this one doesn't go far. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 40.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set! Go!
Shotgun now for Love. On the left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Love. We've got a screen to the running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
A gain of 15.
Let's go!
First down.
To the air with Love. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready! Blue jet!
Design quarterback run here. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
32.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Setting up the running back screen. He's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on third down. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. Everyone's out there, so let's get things restarted. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. So the Lions headed out for their second drive of the game. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Shudkins to begin the drive. Oh, the football's loose. But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Third down. Here's Williams. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. So on now comes a Michigan man through and through. Played his high school ball and college ball in state. Bryce Behringer to punt. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Love now on 1st and 10. That's reeled in by James Reed. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 40. Let's go
Ready.
for a Packers first down.
Shovel pass complete. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time for decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Love from the gun. Finds him over the middle. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Here we
And
go,
the
here we go.
Packer first down.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
He was brought down by Brandon Smith. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Run out of throw. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a second quarter lead. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers push their lead to 3.
Lions 7.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's Thomas on the return. Jukes away from one. Good work so far. He's got room. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. The offense headed out now for Detroit. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Williams to throw. Escapes the pocket. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss.
You know, that's one of those situations that you have to have awareness. Right? You call it spatial awareness. You got to be conscious of the sideline and just simply get rid of the football. Looks like we saw a slight bit of panic there, hence going out for the sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. To throw is Williams. A little bit of screen pass for Judkins. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 3rd down and 8 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. Third down here, need 8 on the play. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long for him here. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. Short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Lions readying for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. Completes this one to Kraft. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
That's good for a Packers 1st down.
Here we go.
Throwing, it's Love. It's his running back. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Love now. Short pass brought in. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Number 22, Matthew Golden. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Yellow, line, back.
Once more, it's Love. That's caught for the first. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Stick it in the air. Love has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it up to midfield. It's into Lions territory. There's a 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Loves to throw again. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches. These tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body.
That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime.
Green Bay.
Cyber checks on the point after. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Lions 7.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This is Allen to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out. The Lions getting one more series here before halftime. They still have access to a pair of timeouts, a little time left as well, so points very much in play here. First down, Williams. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Williams from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Working from the gun, Williams. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about these third downs.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Williams to throw here, 3rd and 1. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a one-score game before halftime. Len McConkey with a touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. The Lions cut it to a field goal game.
17. Lions 14.
We'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Return coming from the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a field goal game at the half. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This is Allen to return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Handoff now. And jump kicks. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Another one for jump kicks. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 6-yard gain on the play. That is good for a Detroit first down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
On first down, now run. He's descended upon quickly and dropped up. Looks like a yard gain. Brought down by Quay Walker.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Now here's Williams. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Right up the gut. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Here we go, Pimpin!
Here's Williams. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Ready, sit up. I got it. My man.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Screen here for Gibbs. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal from 37 yards in the right hash. Little knocks it through. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
Here we go, all squared up once again after the first drive of the second half. Something tells me, though, Kate, these kickers, they better stay warm because more than likely their leg is going to play a big difference in this outcome.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they welcome the same level of play on this series as well. to start this drive. And he's brought down after a short gain. Injury stoppage here, Brock, and the player in question is Tucker Kraft. The athletic training staff headed out to take a look. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Play action. Love. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Got his man. It's golden. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far. So now here's 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Love out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our 4th quarter. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First down.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Injury stoppage here, Brock, and the player in question is Tucker Kraft. The athletic training staff headed out to take a look. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Packer. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go.
On the sneak, it's Long. They sent him right up the gun, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
So many options on 3rd and 1. That playbook wide open. And when you call a QB sneak, the last thing you want is to see that play go backwards.
A 19-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives you the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one is over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
This is Allen to return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And the give, here's Jenkins. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Williams set to pass. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down run from Jenkins. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. We reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions down by only 3. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Pass complete, screenplay. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Well, we'll pause here, and for good reason. One of the Packers injured on that play and is being tended to. Open to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Down. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Opposite, green.
Setting up to pass. He has the first over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line. Timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Swing, yellow.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Packers, first down.
Here's a design run. They're down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made